Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 6 of Civilization 5 on Deity difficulty as Poland. I've noticed over the last few videos there's been, as usual, quite a lot of backseat gaming going on in the comments about I should build this and I should build that. Bear in mind this is the first time that I've played Deity, but I have beaten the game several times on Immortal. I'm aware of certain things like I need to have an army and that I need to have roads, which is why I'm building them and stuff like that, but you've got to bear in mind I can only build so many things at once. And this is the trick with this game. You've got to sort of get the right balance of building things. I'm not under any immediate threat. Yes, China could attack. They do have a habit of backstabbing, but at the moment things are okay. They have a direct border with the Shoshone, so they might come my way. I am starting to build up some units, but I'm trying to make sure that I've got other things first, like an economy to support the units and get myself some better units, because I'm not going to fend off an attack from the Chinese with a few warriors and composite bowmen. Trying to work our way up to our unique unit and also get some swordsmen out. So that's what we are going to be working towards. We have started our roads, so we are going to get those finished off. We're going to start getting out some military units. We also want to get our ducal stables built as quickly as we can as well. I will periodically keep going between the Shoshone and China and see if we can get them to attack each other. So, do I have a spare salt? Apparently I do. We'll continue to get the gold per turn from you. We'll see if we can actually get them to fight China. We'll go one way or the other. Krakow has completed its current production, which was a temple. Lots of useful things we could get going here. We probably do want to get walls up and running as quick as possible. We do have some happiness problems, so we could do with a Colosseum. We could also do with a granary. We basically need everything built, which is generally the way this game works. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Should we get another composite bowman or go for another warrior? We could get a relatively cheap warrior out. Let's get a warrior, and then after that warrior we will queue up the granary, because we are going to need one of those. We just need everything, basically, is the way it works. Can't see China moving anything towards me just yet. Still need to get ourselves another caravan or cargo ship out. I'm very limited to where I can reach with cargo ships at the moment. You don't have a great cargo range. If we actually look at trade routes available, there's not really many. The only ones I've got are the ones between... There's only two ship routes, which is Lodz to Quebec City and Lodz to Warsaw, which is just food. So really, I can only really go VODs to Quebec. I can't do a sea route with any other civilization at the moment. Speaking of VODs, it has finished its shrine. I would like to get the temple, but I think we've got more important things to do. We could definitely do with some workboats. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... I guess we should start working on workboats. What do we need building-wise? Ducal stables. Let's make sure we get one of those, actually. It'll help the city grow a bit quicker. On to the next turn. We've got a few turns where we can't really do an awful lot, so we'll just keep going and skipping through. I'm guessing these Brazilian scout is stuck because he'd need to get open borders with China or the Shoshone in order to get through. We'll go and see if we can get China to declare on the Shoshone. Be nice if we can do that. She is still friendly. Would you be willing to declare war on Pocatello? Not at the moment. What about the other way around? Pocatello, you're still neutral with me, but would you be willing to declare war on China? Not at the moment. What about Rome? Rome's always willing to declare war on people. Would you be willing to declare war on China? None. Again, not at the moment. Babylon, you're quite close to China on the other side. We are neutral, so you're probably not going to be willing to do it for me. Alright, we can wait a few more turns. It is one nice thing about being stuck down in this corner. I think we're only going to be able to get attacked by one AI at a time. You want open borders. I'm still not willing to give that because you don't need it. The only reason you want to do it is because you want to try and get your missionaries in here and cause me problems. So you can go away. What's the shortest road we can do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever way we go. So we might as well go from there. We've got civil service. We're into a new era. So let's go, I assume we've finished that road. Yep, let's start working our way down here. We can adopt a new policy. We can actually, if we wanted to, grab at some more stuff in aesthetics. It wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, getting additional culture. We could certainly use it against Brazil. I would like to get exploration, though, just so we can get maritime infrastructure. I think we will carry on down the aesthetics route. We probably won't finish it, but it'll certainly be useful to grab some of this stuff. Now, I haven't really got many of these to build right now. We don't have a lot of excess happiness, although I guess this kind of pays for itself in a way if you can remain happy. I'm only getting 12 culture per turn, so it would give me an extra 3 culture per turn even at the current happiness. So I think we're actually going to go for fine arts for the time being, just as a defense against Brazil. VODs has actually grown. Let's make sure we've got the citizen management on. You're choosing to work that tile. There's probably not really a lot of better tiles that you can work, to be honest. So I guess working that one for now isn't a bad idea. It doesn't mean you grow really slowly, but what other options do we have? Unless we want to go for 1 food, 1 production. That takes us down to 10 turns. Let's just check the other tiles. I know some people were saying that I was working a few unimproved tiles, but that was on a video or 2 ago, so things have probably changed since then. Both of the wheat tiles are now improved. We are working a couple of production-heavy tiles. We could move one of those into food. Takes us down to 6 turns to grow. What about Krakow? What are we working up here? All of those tiles seem fine right now. Well, we've got civil service, which means we can actually get open borders. We go and have a word with England, because I think we've still got this scout up here. We want to bring this guy home. So let us go and see if we can get open borders with England. They actually won't do it. What if I give you 2 gold per turn? Yep, they'll actually take that. I could have probably given them 1, but that's fine. So we're just going to nip through. We can have a quick look at England's army. They've actually got swordsmen. They might be able to attack Pocatello, actually. If they're not already attacking Pocatello. Doesn't look like they are. Would you be willing to declare war on Pocatello? She actually would. China's a little bit too far away. So we could get her to attack Pocatello. If we weaken Pocatello enough, maybe China will attack Pocatello. We're still looking at around about 20 gold per turn here, which I can't really afford to do right now, so we won't be doing that. Not yet, anyway. We shall wait a little while and see what we can do. At least we can get that guy back. I mean, we are going to have to try then and get him through the Shoshone lands or China's lands. And I think we can probably buy open borders with China. And she's been offering to swap open borders for a while, so we should be able to get through. Don't really need the scout anymore, so I'd prefer to bring him home where he can actually be useful. So we just need to sort of take a shortcut through England. Not really an awful lot going on. There's a fair few turns where we can't really do anything here. Do I have a spare salt? Apparently I do. Okay, fine. Let's keep doing that then. Still making 6 happiness. I really do want to get that Colosseum out now. Now that I've taken that policy that extra happiness is converted into culture. And we could really powerhouse this as Poland, having the free policies and having that thing as well. So let's get up here. We shall cut through, find our way back. Krakow has actually grown in size now. You're working that tile. It's not a brilliant tile. There aren't really any better tiles that you could work right away. So I guess we'll actually move you from there to there, and then we could always upgrade this to a farm before we finish the road. We also need to upgrade this pasture and upgrade the bison as well, so workers have got quite a lot to be getting on with over there. Down to 5 happiness now, because obviously we are growing. As soon as we get these pagodas, I would like to try and get rid of Taoism, because as somebody did point out, that does give extra combat strength to anyone who... Actually, which part of the religion is that? Let me just check this out a second. So, world religions, Taoism, Where are we? Beliefs, religion, Taoism. Now, there's 20% combat strength near friendly cities that follow this religion. Now, that's enhanced. So I think that only affects the people that own the religion. So, yeah, China would get a bonus by attacking me in my own territory, because these two cities follow that religion. But we will try and push that out as soon as we've got pagodas, because pagodas are good. We've built a barracks. Now is an excellent opportunity to try and get some units out. Let's get ourselves another composite bowman here. There are so many things that we do want to have. We definitely want to get a granary here just to help us grow. We are going to need a National Epic and a Writers Guild at some point, but we've got a statue unit. We've got ourselves another warrior. Let's go and move one of them down and just sort of protect VODs and use him as a bit of an early warning system. Maybe we can spot if China do decide they're going to start moving any units in my direction. Hopefully they won't. I mean, China is friendly, but they do have a habit of backstabbing, so got to be careful there. Oh, great, we've got another piece of desert tile. Now, there is a Chinese unit there. I'm not necessarily worried too much about that. It's only one unit. Actually try and get you home now. I think we've discovered... Oh, look at that. They've got... I suppose they have to build it there because they have to be in a city next to a mountain. So one thing that I am actually lacking on this playthrough, I don't actually have any cities near mountains at all. So we're really going to be stuck for observatories, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, it looks like they're moving that unit back towards the city. We've almost got to ironworking, so we'll be able to get a few swordsmen. We can upgrade the warriors that we have into swordsmen.
Do not wait to strike.
There we go, we have ironworking. We'll be able to upgrade this guy as well once we get him back home. Choose our research. What do we want to go for now? Well, I suppose we want to grab... What do we want to grab? Crossbowmen would be useful. I suppose we start working towards machinery here. Yeah, probably want to get crossbowmen as quickly as we can. Try and keep ahead in terms of military. Now, we could go ahead and finish the road, but I think before I do, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually get some of these improvements sorted out. Once this guy down here is finished with the stone, maybe I'll actually send him to finish the road. It might be a slightly better use of his time. You're going to come down here. You can get upgraded to a swordsman. You can get upgraded to a swordsman. Not terribly expensive. Could probably still do with another warrior or two. But just having a few people that can protect, it makes our army look bigger and scarier, which hopefully keeps the AI in check. Tyre and Rome no longer allies. Warsaw has grown, okay. So you're now working another production heavy tile. It's about all we've got until we get some farms built. We will eventually reach some of the fish tiles, but I guess the production tiles are okay. They're not too bad. 16 turns until growth. We don't want to outgrow our happiness, so we can leave things like that for now. You are going to construct a camp. That'll give us more production. And once we've got the stables up, once we've got the pasture here, we'll be able to get the ducal stables. Okay, we're going to have to negotiate for passage through the Shoshone's lands. I'd like open borders, please. Actually give it me for iron. What about if I just give you 1 gold per turn? How about that?
Okay.
2? Yeah, 2 gold per turn. I can live with that just to get through his lands. You're going to go back onto alert, as are you, because you're going to give me the same option. On to the next turn. It would be nice to get a 4th city up. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Now, that is a little bit cheeky there, China. That's very cheeky. They've also settled another city right up here. I hadn't noticed that they'd gone and done that. We definitely need to get China and the Shoshone fighting each other. Because that is not only close to my borders, it's also close to the Shoshone's borders as well. So they surely must disapprove of each other by now. So let's bring you through Shoshone lands. Oh, would you look at that? A barbarian camp. It's a shame we can't grab that worker on this turn. If I'd have only realised it was there. We'll see what happens on the next turn. I doubt we're going to be able to grab it, so I'm not worried too much. You guys have got that. So you are now going to start working on the roads. We have got another stone there that we can connect up, but there's no point in doing that. 2 production tile. We're not really going to do anything with it right now, which is why I'm not bothering to get the other stone connected up at the time being. So once this turns over, I'm just going to go back to the Shoshone and see if they would be willing to declare war on China again. Unit has been promoted. We will give you terrain. We'll have to move you, so we'll get you up towards the front if we can. Okay, so then... Pocatello. Are you yet willing to declare war on China? Still not willing to do it, eh? So what about China? You're friendly. Are you willing to declare war on Pocatello? No. Quite difficult to get them to be willing to do it. What about Neb? He's quite weak. No, not willing to declare war on anybody. Not yet, anyway. Let's get the roads a building. On to the next turn. Obviously, if we do go to war with China, these 2 cities definitely have to go. Maybe this one could be useful. It does have double fish, bananas, potentially cattle, and gems. But I don't think I want to be the one to pull the trigger on that war. Wow, they actually left that unattended. Free worker. Belongs to the Shoshone. Now then, do I want another worker, or do I want the Shoshone to like me? I'm going to return it. And we've also found the Great Rock of Gibraltar. Awesome. And we've cleared the barbarian camp, so that was quite nice all the way along. The reason I gave that back is because 1, I'd have to bring the worker all the way home. 2, having a 3rd worker would cost me more in maintenance. And 3, I am trying to actually get him to like me, because then he might actually... attack China. See, we have no contested borders. Research agreement. Yes, we will definitely do that. We want to get research agreements. And Spain isn't exactly at the bottom of the list here. Maybe Spain will aid us in attacking China. Do we have contested borders? It's not saying that we do. We've completed engineering. Let's start getting you guys home. Haven't spoken to you yet, Spain. You are friendly. In fact, we have a declaration of friendship. Would you be willing to declare war on China? No. Nobody wants to fight anybody. Typical. Caravan, you have finished your current trade route. Previous trade route was to Beijing. I'm tempted to keep it going. I don't intend to pull the trigger on China. And if we can keep a few trade routes going, it might stop them from attacking. But Warsaw to Beijing would give us more gold. So let's go ahead and move you to Warsaw. And we'll go on to the next turn. We do still need another trade route, so we need to sort that out pretty soon. We're up to 9 happiness at the moment. Not too sure what that was. It looked like a scout. We have ourselves a spy. Okay then, so VODs has grown. We've got stuff to do. First of all, let's get that caravan going to Beijing for 8 gold per turn. We also find that VODs has grown. Now, you don't have a lot of good tiles to work at all. You're just working production tiles at the moment, but I can live with that. We have a spy. Who is the tech leader? It is the Shoshone. Probably don't really want to spy on him in case I get caught, but we don't have a declaration of friendship, so it's probably worth just trying it. So let's move you to... Let's find you on the list. The Shoshone Mosankani as a spy. And hopefully we can grab a tech or 2. Might have some trouble getting through all of his cities. Has he only got the 2 cities? Oh, he's got 3. Okay. That's fine. Everything here still seems pretty standard. You guys can just go on to alert. If you see them coming towards you, just open fire. Yeah, they've got a few units around. Hopefully we'll get up to crossbowmen soon, and it'll make us quite a bit stronger than them. We hope. We have a golden age, which is also very nice. So Krakow has finished the granary. I'm tempted to get the walls first, but I do want to keep the happiness up for that extra culture, because the more happiness we get, the quicker we get culture, the quicker we can take additional policies. We also do want to get a barracks, though, for producing units. So I think we're going to go barracks, Colosseum, possibly into walls. We may change that as time goes on. We've finished the granary down here as well. Let's go ahead. Do we need a workboat? Do we actually have any fish that we can work? We can work fish here in the capital. So we could do with a workboat. We could also do with a lighthouse. So let's go lighthouse workboat. In fact, let's do them the other way around. Unit needs orders. We will eventually get him home. And we'll get him upgraded. That'll be one more unit we can use to protect ourselves. In 6 turns, we should get our first pagoda. Oh, way to cock-block me there, Pocatello. Why don't you just move all of your units in my way? Can I get there? Can I actually embark now? Since when has this guy been able to embark? Oh, well, apparently he can. That makes getting him home a lot easier. We'll just bring him this way. Choose production. In VODs, we have finished the Ducal Stable. That is quite nice. We should probably get a Stoneworks. Give us some extra happiness and some extra production. So let's go ahead and get a Stoneworks. After that, we're definitely going to want to get walls down here. And that's all I can do on this turn, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Civilization 5 on Deity. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye for now.